In the women's flyweight division at UFC Vegas 103, you got Andrea Lee taking on JJ Aldrich. Now, Andrea Lee just 13-10, not great. Aldrich 13-7, not great either. So both of these fighters desperately need a victory. Now, Lee's 1 inch taller at 5'6". She's 36 years old, which is kind of like the prime for the women's divisions. Aldrich 32. Andrea Lee 2 inch reach advantage. She stands right-handed. Aldrich stands southpaw or left-handed. Andrea Lee more active on the feet, 4.8 significant strikes per minute to 3.9 for Aldrich. So you're looking at 10 to 15 strike difference throughout the fight, and Andrea Lee gets more than a takedown every other round. JJ Aldrich gets one every 5 or 6 rounds. So not great. Now Lee, 54% takedown defense, not great. Has lost 5 straight fights. Whew. All by decision. Against Vivian Araujo, Macy Barber, Natalia Silva, Miranda Maverick, and Montana De La Rosa. And in pretty much all these, well, 3 of the 5 fights, she got outstruck. Against Macy Barber, she did have 5 takedowns to 2, still lost that fight by split decision. Outstruck Montana De La Rosa, but gave up 3 takedowns, lost by split decision. So she's just struggling to get a victory. Now, she did beat Cynthia Calvillo by KO in 2021, and that was a big win then. So it's hard to believe she's lost 5 in a row. Aldrich lost to Veronica Hardy in the last fight by decision, beat Montana De La Rosa by decision. But still, when you look at the numbers, I mean, she got outstruck 67 to 65. So even though it's a common opponent that went separate ways, uh, the numbers are very close in both fights. She also beat Liang Na by KO and lost to Erin Blanchfield by submission and Ariane De Silva by decision. So this fight, peeking at the odds, should be close. It is. Aldrich is a slight favorite. And I'd put it that way. The problem with Andrea Lee is just she's lost too many fights in a row. And JJ, well, they've both been in there with some heavyweights in the division, but getting in there with Erin Blanchfield pays off. She also did win the common opponent fight. She beat Montana De La Rosa. Andrea Lee didn't. And although the numbers are close, that at least helps you make the decision and understand the odds. So JJ Aldrich should squeeze out a victory here, but this is going to be a close fight. I just think Aldrich will do a better job on the feet. Andrea Lee has trouble beating her opponents in the numbers, and even though Aldrich is lower in the numbers, I still think she just has more experience in the octagon and should get the victory here. But a very close fight by decision. She'll move to 14-7, women's flyweight division. UFC Vegas 103.